And we got a very important person to the city of Cleveland, to the state of Ohio on board the show tonight. You know, the director of the African American History Museum, founded in 1953, Francis Caldwell.
Correct.
Now, when you were given the opportunity to become the director of such an esteemed place, what was the thought process? What were you going through mentally then?
What motivated me to step forward to take on this huge responsibility, because it is a lot, was reading the paper and hearing so many young men killing each other and the gang violence and just all the negativity, you know, all the negative things. And I was thinking about with my own sons, what helped them stay on the right path is that they know their history. And when people know their history and you understand your culture and you know where you came from and you know what you have done, then you feel better about yourself.
In your mind, what do you think we can do to get the youth invigorated behind the idea of having an African American museum?
I know me personally, I used to volunteer at the African American Museum, and when my children were small, we used to be there all the time. And not only the African American Museum, we used to go to the Children's Museum, the Natural History Museum, the Art Museum, and they have free days. So, you know, if you don't want to buy membership, they have free days. So my children grew up in this neighborhood in Glenville. I live on Drexel. And so after school, every day, we went to a different museum, you know, and it really helped turn them to the really successful young men that they are today.
What is the main mission of the African History Museum? Once you're up and running, and first things first, what is your main mission?
Well, the mission of the museum is to collect, preserve, and share all the rich history of African people and African people throughout the world. So that's pretty much our job, is to collect, maintain, and disperse information about the contributions that Africans and African descendants have made throughout the world.